This is a disclaimer. This podcast features 4 professional idiots who share their insights and anecdotes. This podcast is intended for entertainment purposes only. This podcast represents the opinions of the guests and should not be taken as medical, legal, or professional advice.
All right. What's up, Pat?
Nothing, sir. I'm just playing chess while I wait.
So Ramon's going to be 10 minutes late, as per usual.
This is my shocked voice.
So are you prepared for today's episode? Did you study?
Was I supposed to study?
Mm-hmm.
I've been preparing for this episode my entire life. I've been waiting for this moment for all my life.
I was taking one of those stupid asks because I was like, what kind of jobs are there in the Star Wars world? And I took one of those like, who would you be in Star Wars? And I got Jedi Knight, and I was like, well, that's not exciting.
That's not what I for you.
What would you have picked for me?
You know that little Kowakian monkey lizard that sits on Jabba's tail and makes noises?
Is that his job? That's his job.
That's what I picked.
I just
You're picking Monkey Boy for him. Got it. Monkey Boy. Understood.
Tracks.
Do you not like that my cat is all up in your business? See, I tell you, he's the most affectionate, lovey cat, but he's a little asshole in terms of like demanding attention.
Well, yeah, and his asshole's in my face.
That's just a cat thing.
Yeah, cats do that. That's like their thing. They thoroughly enjoy shoving their assholes in front of you.
So, Pat, do you want to record that one episode for the third time?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna keep asking until your answer changes at some point.
Okay. How old are you now?
We had an episode where it was like what I say versus what I mean was the topic. And it's actually a really good episode.
Yeah.
I would say we had some really funny moments. And so the first time it stopped recording and didn't tell us. So we had 7 minutes total of recording. And the second time it only recorded my audio and no one else's. And there was no clear reason why that happened.
I don't think I would listen to that episode.
Why is that?
Just you monologuing
It's not just me monologuing.
for an hour.
No, well, yeah, okay, that.
He's not
just
wrong.
Talking to the voices.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a 5-minute pause and then he goes, oh yeah, definitely. Is he okay?
Daniel Casey, do you have a scratch-off map of the world with only the United States scratched off?
Correct. I have not
That was
gone
ambitious.
out of the... I'm working on it, okay?
I think they sell scratch-off
We're going to Europe.
U.S. map. Maybe start with that.
Shut up.
This is a little more depressing.
I like that.
It's like
I see your home yesterday. I have nothing but nice things to say. You come into my house, and the first fucking thing you do is mock my room. I grew up poor. I have gone nowhere.
I feel like there's different ways to interpret that. Like, this could be a very weird, like, uber right-wing pride thing. We're like,
No,
fuck yeah,
I've only been in
the
the U.S. No,
and I want everyone to know it.
I'm trying to go to Europe. We're gonna go to Ireland. We're gonna go to South America at some point. These things are in the works. They're just slow. I want to go to Japan really bad. Nicole's
Maybe pick some bigger countries first.
just to fill out the map.
Fill out the map, because Ireland's just going to be like, oh, okay.
Okay, so that's the dot you scratched off.
Oh, God. Start with something big.
Just go to
Canada.
Brazil. Go to China for go to a port city and be like, all right, check it off the list, scratch it off. Go to wherever the border of China and Russia are and just have 1 foot in each. I'm like, nailed it, done.
Done. That's half my
Call
map.
it. Let me just text Ramon. You die again.
I have Star Wars Life, by the way.
What is that?
The board game Life.
Board Game of Life,
That's
except
cool.
Star Wars version.
There's like a vintage Star Wars one that I bought.
Oh, really? Like how vintage?
Not super
I was going to
vintage.
say, are we talking like 90s or?
No, early 2000s.
Oh, okay. God, I don't like to think that
That's vintage.
is vintage.
It's a 20-year-old board game.
That's vintage.
It
Oh,
smells
my-
Just wait until it's a 30-year-old board game.
And yeah, hopefully it has some collector's value, assuming it's still put together. All right, we have our champion.
Where's Alex?
Good
I
question.
like Alex is joining for this episode. Ramon is here. Ramon, speak. Unmute yourself.
Don't tell him what to do.
But what if I want to?
There we go. I clicked on the right unmute button now. I was clicking on the one that was in the voice channel. And I was like, curse you, Discord. Why?
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 Oh, this is
No,
gonna be great.
hey, sorry I'm running late. This weekend's Evo, which Evo is like the World Fighting Game
The
Championships.
Evolution of Fighting tournament.
Yeah, it's like March Madness for nerds. So I was having a lot of fun watching that today, and I ate an entire bowl of mac and cheese, or entire pot of mac and cheese because it was just going down really good. Then I got really food drunk, and I passed out.
Okay, so we got like tired post coma Ramon for this one.
I don't know. Yeah,
Are you rejuvenated? Are you restored?
I sure. I pooped.
Well, good. Everybody poops on that.
Today?
Yeah, I pooped today.
Scott,
I think I have a bumper sticker that says that.
do you really? I don't know if you're joking or not.
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't use bumper stickers.
Oh, I don't know you.
Oh, hi, Tyler.
Yeah.
Ramon?
Special guest alert. All right, let me go ahead because now it has you joined at 17 minutes after. Let's go ahead. Stop the recording.
Oh, 24 minutes after.
I'm real punctual.
Welcome back, everyone, to Overqualified Idiots. My name is Dan Casey, MD. If it's your first time tuning in, I don't know why this would be the first time that you tuned in, but if it is, this is a podcast where professionals from various fields, pharmacy, medicine, law, engineering, come together to shoot the breeze and talk about a given topic. And today we have a very special topic, and special topics deserve special guests. Today we are joined by Dr. Tyler, a palliative MD or DO?
MD.
I knew you were MD, okay. Palliative MD, and yeah, Tyler, say hi, say what's up.
Hello, everyone.
Just got Krusty the Clown vibes from that, just saying.
I got Dr. Nick vibes from that one.
Who's Dr. Nick?
I think so.
We're definitely getting sued.
Oh,
on this
that's from
episode.
Simpsons, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right.
Yeah, it tracks.
Well, Tyler, you are a new attending, so congratulations on the new job.
Thank you.
I'll let you talk about how much you want to actually talk about. But yeah, how's it feel being a new attending?
It feels like I'm finally a human.
It's not an indentured servant anymore.
Right, yeah. I still feel like I'm getting spit on every day by the system, but I'm at least paid to do it now. So.
We're at least paid fairly for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can afford
Welcome
the
to real life.
I can afford the dry clean bill. I like that. Yeah, man. How's it feel being back in Arizona?
Much better. It was a nice jaunt back to the East Coast for a year, and now I don't have to ever go back again. So.
Do you feel safer compared to where you were living?
Oh yeah, significantly.
Every grocery trip isn't necessarily a life or death situation.
It's just a roll of the dice out there.
I know you were in Baltimore, right?
Yep.
So were you in a nice part of Baltimore, if that's not an oxymoron?
Yeah, I was living in a very nice part of Baltimore, like on the water, not far from the hospital.
I was going to say, were you like a block away from your hospital? Or
No, it was probably about like 10 or 15
okay.
blocks.
Well, Tyler will be joining us today, and hopefully in the future, I'd love to have you back. But joining us for this special episode is Ramon, Farm D.
Hi. Hello.
How you doing, Ramon?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good.
Good, man. How's your morning?
Adjusting well at my new pet pharmacy gig. The place is awesome. And I'm learning new skills. I'm learning how to do the calculations on making capsules. And there's a product we make for the cats, which is kind of ingenious, where we put the medication in like an earplug, and then you shove it in your cat's ear, and it dispenses the medication over a couple of days. So I'm learning how to do all the pharmacist related tasks on that one. I don't actually make anything, so I am kind of like a glorified math checker and ingredient checker, but I'm helping, and that feels good.
Feels good, man. You can sound happier, so I'm happy for you.
Thank you. But yeah, the new job's good.
Nice, man.
I also didn't think you were going to say ear.
I didn't know what you were going to shove.
Yeah. Well, we could. I suppose it would go that way. It could go that way as well, but we'd probably have to formulate it a little different.
I would hope. I can't. I just have a hard time picturing capsules that stay in their ears.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. That way you don't have to like chokehold your cat to feed it a capsule twice a day or something like that. You just shove a ear plug in their ear and it disperses over a couple of days.
Or just try to hide it in a piece of cheese or something. But
yeah.
So it stays in there? Hold on. I'm sorry. I know I'm caught up on this, but like it's a capsule that stays in your cat's ear and they can't get it out?
Yeah, well, so it's like it's kind of like a plug. It's like a kind of like how like when Shrek makes a candle out of his earwax, takes it out. Just picture that in reverse.
So you're putting silly putty in your cat's ear.
Yeah, and then
you're making your cat temporarily deaf on that side for
a little bit.
All right, all right.
That's helpful.
Well, good, man. I don't think I'm doing anything quite that exciting. And also joining us is Pat Casey, my esteemed brother, JD.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
It's got the delay, got me for some reason. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fine. Just trying to finish up this last game of chess before we start really getting serious about Star Wars Hospital.
Why do you do this? You piece of shit. God.
Did he bury the lead for you?
Well, yeah. So
you can edit it out.
This makes me happy.
I can edit it out.
The magic of editing.
I said what? What did I do? What's wrong?
It's probably more funny to leave it in. Anyways.
What did I do?
Well, yes. The special episode after last week's depressing hour and a half long jaunt of... God, Pat, are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
Oh, okay. Good, I guess.
Why wouldn't I be?
Well, maybe for the listeners who are tuning in to this podcast for the first time, and this is your first episode you're listening to, don't listen to last week's, at least not if you're in a good mood. But this topic is going to be Star Wars Hospital. What would be your job if you were... Well, I feel like we're getting ahead of ourselves. We haven't kind of done small talk, but does anybody have anything exciting going on in their lives? Anything new?
Ramon pooped today.
I did.
I'm
pretty proud of that.
I'm probably going to leave that in the cold open, but I guess we could talk about that now.
It might be a warm open.
Wow. But well, I was going to say, I don't really have any news, oddly enough. I finally finished school physical season, so my Fridays and Saturdays are back. But those are going to disappear as soon as football season starts again. So, yeah, I don't have anything cool going on, oddly enough. Normally I have something to talk about. Oh, you play golf, Tyler, right?
I do.
All right, so I'm taking golf lessons. That's the only relatively new thing with me. So, how long have you been playing golf for?
My father forced me to start golfing as a small child and wouldn't let me stop.
Okay, so are you good?
Pretty good.
Okay, all right.
And I enjoy it when I don't golf with him.
Oh, so, good. Okay. Well, maybe we should golf together sometime.
Yeah, I'm always
Lord knows Arizona's good for golfing. Yeah, that's still the only thing is I'm still hacking and slicing balls across. But yeah, so Star Wars Hospital. What would be your job in the Star Wars universe? What would you do? And then, honestly, I kind of wanted to branch out and just be like, what else about Star Wars and quirky? What would you not do? Well, hopefully, you wouldn't get killed by a Sith or anything along those lines. I think, Ramon, you brought this topic up as a lighthearted, sort of fun option. I'm assuming you had something in mind when you did, because I spent a lot of time thinking. And I came up.
Oh, good.
I got to the point where I was taking those shitty Star Wars quizzes. What would you be in the Star Wars universe? And I took 3 different ones, and they were all Jedi Knight. And I was like, it's boring.
You're lame.
Shut up. I didn't do it on purpose. It just kept happening.
I probably would have ended up being a gonk droid.
Gonk droid.
Take the quiz. They give you an option of you see a stranded kitten on the side of the road. What would you do? I'm assuming it's a series of those questions. So I'm assuming if every option was gonk, I'd probably end up picking that one. They'd be like, "You're a gonk droid. You're the droid that just has 2 feet and walks around and looks like a garbage can. So well done."
What does it do?
It gonks. That's what it does.
Like, what is my purpose? You bring the butter. Like,
Yeah. What is your purpose? You walk around and you gonk. What does that mean? Whatever you feel like it means.
gonk to your heart's content.
Can we have
Go
a moment
forth
of
and
silence
gonk.
for the gonk droid from Obi-Wan, though?
Oh, I haven't watched it yet. A gonk droid?
Spoilers! My
Oh,
God,
man.
Tyler. The show is ruined.
That was the spoiler of the season.
I will
sorry.
I'll put a disclaimer at the beginning of this, since the title will obviously be Star Wars Hospital.
For all of you
Yes,
droid
there will be
enthusiasts.
some Star Wars spoilers in this episode going forward. Gonk droid, rip in peace.
There's multiple YouTube videos.
2022.
week to week. What do we think is going to happen in next week's episode with the gonk droid?
So, what'd you have in mind, Ramon? What do you picture as your job, occupation, hobbies, purpose in the Star Wars universe?
So I imagine it's funny, and it's something I did kind of think about. I don't know if I was a retail pharmacist in the Star Wars universe, or even in like an outpatient pharmacist in the Star Wars hospital. I don't really think my job would be that much different. I feel like isn't that kind of fun to think? I feel like the typical things of everything I do would probably be the same. It would just be a little different. So I imagine.
Well, how would it be different? What would change besides counting by fives?
Right. So I'd certainly count by fives, and I imagine the counting trays would be the same. But perhaps we would have to put more security around the pharmacy to keep like the Jawas from breaking in.
Jawas.
But no, I feel like the Jawas, they just seem kind of sneaky, so I'm sure they'd constantly be trying to get into the drugs in the safe and just, try various things. They'd probably try to tunnel through the pharmacy, so you'd have to stop the Jawas from tunneling.
Well, okay, so you're on the desert planet. Which one is that? Is that Tatooine?
Tatooine.
So your pharmacy, your Star Wars hospital, you picture on Tatooine in the desert somewhere?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Jawas rolling up in their gigantic fortress on...
The sandcrawler shows up outside, yeah.
That's what it's called.
A couple kind of waddle up to the counter and present a prescription. It's like written on a napkin.
Well, doesn't that happen to you every day already?
I don't know if it would change. It would just be an interaction with the Jawa, and I'd have to look at this prescription written on a napkin for 500,000 tablets of Norco or whatever, Star Wars Norco, and Space Norco, and I'd have to apologize and say I don't know if I can fill this in good conscience, and have to argue with the Jawa about that.
And then they just start squeaking at you and angry and oh god, what is the noise that they make?
And throw their hands up and waddle away and go hey Houdini or whatever.
Ramon, do you feel like you'd be putting earplugs in Wookiees?
Yeah. You know what? That could be a thing. Yeah. Because I imagine it would be difficult to get any sort of Wookiee to take a capsule with.
Take a suppository.
A suppository. A pretty big suppository.
Hey, come over here, Chewie. I got something for you.
Yeah, I'm sure someone takes care of Chewbacca's dewormers.
Yeah. Do you think that's Han's job?
Yeah, that has to had come up in their relationship where, their friendship where Chewie, I'm sure, got sick at some point and he had to go, I know, buddy, the medicine tastes terrible, but here, let me wrap it in some cheese for you.
Exactly. I just picture it like the thing about putting it in a cat is that maybe it's a, mean cat and it scratches you and you put the earwax capsule thing into its ear. First off, they got big ears. I don't know where Wookiee's ears are. I'm assuming they're in the normal place.
I'm assuming you have to find it.
A Wookiee could also break you.
Rip your arm off, yeah. So, and I wonder too if you'd have to flavor it differently because with pets, we flavor their medications like chicken, beef. The worst one is liver. That one comes through, and we all of us go, oh, why?
Yeah.
So yeah, I imagine maybe the Wookiees are fond of whatever the frog things jumping around in Jabba's palace are, flavored like that.
Oh my god, that was earlier. We were talking about that. I was struggling to come up with a job. And what did you say, Tyler? You said
the monkey lizard that sits on Jabba's tail
and just squeaks at people.
Squeaks. That's your job.
That's a job.
That'd be incredible.
What do you do? Well, I'm a monkey boy, and I sit on Jabba the Hutt's tail. And
I totally try and have one of those in my pharmacy counter.
It's that's the extra security to stop the Jawas. It just kind of
if he sees a Jawa hopping the counter.
I went to Coruscant Community College for 6 months to get my Monkey lizard license. So.
Monkey lizard. Well, what do you do with that license?
A lot of squeaking.
A lot of squeaking.
Yeah.
A lot of monkeying around.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was bad. Well, Ramon, I got one more question for you.
Yeah.
What if you were on, not Tatooine, what if you were on Endor? What if you were on the forest planet and you got Ewoks to worry about? How does your dynamic change?
Well, I'm assuming since Endor, and I'm going to picture this before the Death Star blows up, so before the events at Return of the Jedi. So what I'm getting at is I'm thinking that this planet, or moon, I guess it's a moon, is still under Imperial jurisdiction, so which I imagine the Imperials probably have some sort of form of health insurance, I would hope. So maybe it's more like a Medicaid, Medicare type situation.
Universal space insurance.
Yeah, so everything is it's just kind of frustrating to work with the billing. So like these poor Ewoks, they come in to get their dewormers and such, and it's never covered. We always have to go for a cheaper alternative that may not be appropriate for them, and they have to go back to their or have to. I would say I would call up the Ewok doctor, but they don't have phones, so we'd have to figure out a way.
Call the Ewok med droid and like
his med technician to see if we can get it swapped out to pebbles instead of a couple of worms.
Pebbles.
because the Empire insurance won't cover what might be worth it for them, so we got to start with pebbles first.
Well, dude, that just makes me think, like, do the rebels just have to like get private insurance, and like Ewoks and Jawas have to go through alternative routes? And
I feel like the Imperials would be more organized, so I'm sure there would be like their health insurance system set up with like credits, since there's Imperial credits. But the rebels, I don't think they thought that far. They're just shooting from the hip, blowing stuff up. So they're just rebels.
Their healthcare
is cash pay or just die. Who knows?
Looking at like the Empire's history, I'm confused at what point any of you think that they would support a single payer system.
Hey man, there's a lot of stormtroopers. You got to take care of them. There's probably some pharmacies on the Death Star. You figure it's something the size of a moon. You got like,
and they're all paying out of pocket.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I guess the Empire would be for profit.
Yeah, you've seen how the Emperor like diddles his little fingers.
Yeah,
well, I mean, it would still be like a government contract with whatever drug suppliers are coming off of Coruscant, I suppose. But the stormtroopers, it would definitely be. It would just. I would picture the Empire would have more of a single payer system.
Tylenol and space Motrin. That's what
exactly.
you get.
That's on all the formularies. That's the approved drugs.
I definitely think once they dissolved the Senate that they definitely got that single payer system passed. So,
well, they may have. I mean, at that point, they don't have an entire Senate to pass legislature through. So it's
they just had the regional governors to keep control of the systems.
Something healthcare. something complete.
something minuscule reimbursement rates.
Oh, that was good.
You fill this prescription, I will pay you 2 credits. But I need at least 5 credits. Now it is 1 credit.
I find your lack of deductible.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I'm going to turn to the next. I don't actually know who's going to be. I think it's going to be Patrick's probably the biggest Star Wars buff because you grew up with it. You're old as shit. So you were alive when these films were coming out.
All of them. Yeah, even episode 1, 2, and 3. Oh wait. 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, it's super confusing for people that don't have the foggiest clue about Star Wars. There's what bothers me about having this much knowledge about Star Wars are people that have never watched the movies wear that like some kind of badge of honor. When I just look at them, just feel sorry for them. They're missing out on just this entire universe of comedy and philosophy and just fun.
Yeah, it's a pretty big part of our pop culture too. I feel like it's a series, at least like the original trilogy, 4, 5, and 6. I think everyone should watch at least once, even if you're like, this movie sucks, this is dumb, I don't like the puppets. That's fine, but I think you should at least know about it.
Yeah, it's so formative in terms of our culture, from like space themed shows and even space exploration, and and special effects. Like that was a huge pioneer for it. So like, yeah, I get what you're saying, Pat. The people who are like, I've never watched an episode of Breaking Bad, I've never watched Game of Thrones, I'm never
Yep.
gonna watch Stranger Things, and like they're proud of it. It's like, okay, who are you?
Well, why are you depriving yourself of awesome content that everybody loves? That or you I think the even more problematic people who are like, I like the Doctor Who universe and it's the greatest universe ever. I love Doctor Who. I love Star Wars. I can also like Star Trek. I
You can like all of them.
Like I can watch all the Harry Potter movies and I've read all the books, and it's okay. I don't have to pick. I don't have to show allegiance to one. But other than that, I figured
You said Star Trek, and Tyler straight up like winced.
Yeah, I really don't care. Anyway, so I feel like have you been injured in a pod racer accident? Have you been harmed by an AT-AT? If so, give us a call. 8888. Don't wait, don't hesitate. Give us a call. We'll help you get full compensation. So that's one thing I thought about. Like what all did the Death Star blow up your planet and kill all of your people? Do you want compensation? The other would be, and just the lawyer trying to, litigate with the Empire. That sounds like fun.
Oh, I'm sure that could work out great for you.
Yeah, I'm sure I won't die or get killed.
Or what do you think? What would it be like?
It's better call Salt territory.
And you can circle back around to this. What do you think of a lawyer for Jabba the Hutt? Because you figure, Jabba the Hutt's like a mafioso type cut. I figure he's got lawyers.
Space lawyers.
I'm gonna say that's a big pile of nope. Yeah, scumbag like that. If you want to represent scumbags like that's more power to you.
Now that's the better Saul side of things.
I've got standards, okay?
That's good.
Now, what are those? So besides, trial attorney and damages and the space wars, what do you see yourself doing?
I think definitely, I think you were talking about it before, but I would definitely be Jedi security for sure. Yep. The pill seeking, keep making sure the pill seeking Jawas got kept out of the pharmacy, for example. Prevent fights from breaking out in the ER between rivals that shot each other up, that had put themselves there, that kind of thing. I think that would be fun.
Well, would you fight for as a lawyer though? Would you fight for underrepresented aliens such as the Tusken Raiders? Would you be in their corner?
I would definitely be an attorney for the rebels, but I don't know. Those Tusken Raiders are kind of savages, man.
I'm not going to read too much into that, but damn.
But I mean, if they've got credits, I mean,
Right. Like I know you raided this village, but you deserve your day in court.
Exactly.
Your defense in court.
So wait, then is like, oh God, I have so many questions. Then in a trial with, a jury of your peers, is it only Tusken Raiders?
Not
what
just
are
the men, but the
women and the children too? Like, what is Space Court?
I think Space Court looks a lot like Mos Eisley Space Station.
But like
a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
So it's got to be like multiple, alien races on, say, like an impartial jury couldn't be all Tusken Raiders, even though that's technically his peers, because that would lend itself to bias, right?
I have no idea. You've gotten way past where my brain even thought about this. I'm just thinking like I'm gonna, do some Jedi mind tricks and flash my lightsaber. I have no idea what a jury looks like in the fictitious universe of Star Wars. I mean, in the Empire, we saw what it was. It's very much like Anakin Skywalker justice for the Tusken Raiders. Like they all have to die, as Tyler alluded to. So,
what were you gonna say, Ramon?
I just thought, I couldn't imagine the process of selecting a jury in the Star Wars universe.
Jury duty is already a pain in the ass. Like, could you
you need a babble fish just to talk to everybody.
You get a protocol droid.
You get stuck with a C-3PO telling you exactly what each of them said. That would be so annoying. Oh my gosh. Or you get a Jar Jar Binks on the jury, and you're like, can we just agree to strike him? We just
Gungans are banished.
yeah, no. Can we just not have Gungans on the jury? Oh, that's racist. Oh, whatever.
Oh God, there's so many questions I have now. All right. You brought up one good point that I wanted to touch on, Pat. You mentioned like pharmacy security. That seems a little below a Jedi Knight, but
Maybe there's too many Jedis.
there,
There's a time in the universe there's just
It's an oversaturated field.
Well,
They're
Well, I
just-
mean, yeah. Think about episode 2 where they're literally just like hanging out in a bar looking for a bounty hunter. I mean,
there's a surplus of Jedis.
yeah, for sure.
Market's saturated. They're just happy to get any job.
Yeah.
The Jedi Temple is the hugest building in the center of the city. There's hundreds of them, thousands of Jedis. So obviously there's got to be some like, what do they call a doctor who basically graduated last in his class?
PA.
Or,
Doctor.
No, what do you PA? Excuse me, I misspoke. What do you call a med
Please
student?
edit that out, by the way.
Oh God, you're in trouble.
They're not going to come after you. They don't know you. That's why we do this.
That's why I
anonymously.
kept your name out of my mouth. Anyways, what do you call a med student who graduates last in his class? Doctor. So what do you call the Padawan who's just so shit at being one with the Force and barely passes?
they don't-
Librarian. Don't you remember? Haven't you watched the Clone Wars?
Not all.
Librarian. That's what you call them.
Okay, so
They get sent to the agriculture corps and like all the shit ones. They just get shipped out to like backwater planets to just help the locals.
Oh, okay, so there is lore to this.
And they
All
never
right.
get to be Jedi.
But there's still like tiers of Jedi, right? There's Jedi Knights, there's Jedi Masters. There's gotta be bad Jedis who barely squeaked by, barely passed,
Just like temps.
Yeah. And so are you a Jedi temp, Patrick, in the pharmacy?
Yeah, I'm not like the best Jedi, but at least I got a gig.
Yeah, because I imagine my pharmacy in Tatooine is not doing super great.
I don't really buy into all of the, Jedi dogma. I've got a wife and kids and such. I've got attachments, but I'm still a Jedi.
And here comes along this good gig for from your temp agency, and it seems like a steady 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Minimal danger. Sometimes you gotta chase off a Jawa.
It's a temp Jedi agency contracting through the temple.
The Jedi Order's having some budgetary distress. Now you're at 299.
Hey man,
Rent a Jedi.
yeah, and you're only charging my pharmacy like 20 credits a week, so I can't say no to that.
You can't say
Well,
no.
what's that guy? What is that guy that plays the Fa Jedi in Obi-Wan? What's the actor's name? He's a comedian.
Yeah.
Neil Nanjiani.
Thank you.
Yes.
Love
Yes.
that guy.
Totally him. Yeah, that's what I'm aspiring to in the Star Wars universe. Like, yeah.
Good. That's good. I like
amazing.
your ambition. Aim high, but not too high.
He was so good, though. It was so hilarious to watch Ewan McGregor's character as Obi-Wan just sit there like, yeah, okay, dude. Yep, you're doing stuff.
Well, you brought up Ewan McGregor. I do want to say, back when Facebook was relatively new, you remember when they had like the profile picture lookalike challenge or whatever, and you
Sure.
pick your celebrity lookalike?
Oh, yeah.
You look so much like Ewan McGregor
Oh, I know.
as Obi-Wan from episode 3, right? When his hair is shorter.
Yep.
Yeah, you were a doppelganger for him. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's my Xbox Live profile picture. is Obi-Wan from episode 3.
Do you dress
sure.
up as Obi-Wan for Halloween?
I'm too fat to wear a robe like that, man.
Wow, it could be like-
I just look. I'm walking. I'm walking out with a lightsaber just after I've showered. I mean, that's really what it looks like. It doesn't look like I'm a Jedi Knight. I mean, let's be honest.
Can't do like a triple backflip into the air and slice someone while deflecting a blaster.
How uncivilized. I mean, I could sound like him. That's about it. But yeah, and look like him.
You could be Obi-Wan's stand-in. You could pretend to be Obi-Wan on like your security gigs.
After
Everyone knows
he's put on 150 pounds. But yeah.
I mean, maybe you let yourself go in retirement.
Yeah, exactly.
You got a
I mean-
cushy security job.
Side idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you guys remember those tourist location Legends concerts where they got like overweight, bad-looking performers to dress up as Elvis or Cher and like sing.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You could do that, but just be Obi-Wan and like swing a fake lightsaber around in front of some dumb backwater tourists.
I just got a beautiful Obi-Wan lightsaber for my birthday, so yeah,
Oh,
I could definitely pull that one off.
Ramon, don't you have a collection of like 7 lightsabers from Disneyland?
I do. Yeah, it's only 5 though.
Oh, okay. Only 5 actual.
Pat, was I think it's the Black Series. Is it the Black Series Obi-Wan lightsaber?
Yes,
Oh, that's a nice lightsaber.
it is a very nice lightsaber, and Alex has 3 from
Cool.
that same. Yeah, he's collecting them. So
Yeah, they're hefty.
they're not light.
No.
Yeah. There's serious stuff.
But that's awesome, man. Cool.
So Tyler, I didn't talk about this much, but you're a palliative doctor.
Mm-hmm.
So you do a lot of symptom management, particularly in like end-of-life care and what have you. Oh no, hold on.
Did you start?
Hey, man, you okay?
Oh, I thought the recording failed. Ben just joined.
You sound like death. Are you okay,
Are
Ben?
you okay?
I'm on night shift.
Oh,
Oh,
God, dude,
dude.
go sleep. Do
Go
whatever
to
you gotta
bed.
do.
I gotta go in at like in 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But did you
Get
start?
some sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
but you can join us
30 minutes in.
mid podcast.
I didn't know you were on night shift, man.
I told you I'm on for a month.
And I swear to God, you retain information from other people so well. I had to tell him 3 times I was playing chess before Tyler's like, dude, he's just told you that he's playing chess. And now Ben's probably told you like 3 times I'm on a night rotation. Well, I forgot. I'm a smart dumb guy. That's why I've got Overqualified Idiots as my podcast.
Yeah, that's you don't have to read into that. That's like just accurate.
No. Uh-huh.
Hey, man, that's why you have a staff that helps you at work to remember everything else. You just gotta be focused on being beautiful and being a doctor.
I'm a fuck you. God, I don't. Speaking of which, I got an award recently for being a likable person. Anyways,
For being beautiful and being a doctor.
Shut up.
To your credit, you have to remember which side of the needle is pointy.
Yeah, that's true. I could definitely cause problems if I forget that part.
Wow, that's great, Ben.
For them
very
or
true.
for me. It's a dangerous gig I do.
Mm-hmm.
How far are you into the podcast?
Like 30 minutes.
Oh,
Do you just want to go back to bed, dude? I don't want to.
You should totally leave some of this in. It's a good glimpse into, if there is anyone listening to this podcast, and if they do have aspirations to become a doctor, just to kind of hear what that sounds like.
Crush those dreams real quick. Ben, you sound healthy and happy. How is life?
wait, is this going to be in the podcast or not?
No,
'Cause
I
hopefully
don't know.
that's
I'm
part
debating. I'll see how it sounds when I edit it.
one. So I'm on night float for the next month, which essentially means that I admit anyone from the emergency department into the hospital, and I handle all the medicine patients, which is about 120 to 200 patients, and any any service that wants to consult us, whether it's like the surgical services, ENT, gen surge, vascular, whatever, for like handling
blood pressure or
they can like call me at night also.
yeah. Shit. Yeah. So Star Wars Hospital.
Yeah. Did you guys talk about Padme yet?
Not yet.
No.
We're getting, I'm saving that for me.
Oh God. Just two palliative care physicians weighing in on Padme. Oh man, that's dark, but really funny.
Shit, I forgot where we were.
What about the whole we can't walk away from Carrie Fisher being sucked out in space and then Supermaning her ass back into the. I mean, where's our physicists or engineers for that one? That's just some fucking bullshit right
When
there.
you're Carrie Fisher, you get to do that.
It's all pain. It actually left her body.
Wasn't she like actually dead in real life by that point, or did she do that scene?
She did that scene and then she
Yeah.
died after. Yeah.
Well,
Like
no,
not immediately thereafter,
Oh,
but not
right.
too far after.
They shot Carrie Fisher into space, shot the scene in space, and then left her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking-
He's got a hell of a budget.
yeah, no shit. This got derailed like badly, didn't it? Like we went
so
off
Tyler,
left field.
Sorry, Carrie Fisher.
Anyway, so this is Dr. Ben. He's joining us. And Dr. Ben is on night shift, so I will figure out how to include you. But that being said, Dr. Tyler, what is your role? I don't remember where we left off, so I'm just starting over. What is your role in the Star Wars universe?
So I think maybe it's problematic that the first thought in my head with Star Wars Hospital was being stationed on the Death Star in a hospital in there. So I feel like I already have some underlying
predispositions,
weird allegiances.
No. Well, they have the better contracts. That's who you go work for.
They don't have a single payer system, and I'm not.
No. Well, okay, they may not have a single payer system, but the job would be there. I don't think Tatooine's. You're gonna being a physician on Mos Eisley, you're gonna make much.
Absolutely not. I hate sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere.
Right, all of your medical equipment, all over the office,
gets everywhere.
God, you are subject to the dark side.
But that was in my head, that was where I was. I feel like I'm gonna go the same route and like trying to figure out what my actual job in that setting would be, which is difficult because I deal with patients that have life-limiting illnesses and I manage their symptoms and keep their life better quality, and I don't know why those patients would be on a military installation.
Was it just you're just helping the stormtroopers that have gotten force thrown into walls and blasted by rebels? Easing their pain, I guess. Maybe
bitten by rabid tauntauns. And the stormtroopers just slowly dying of space rabies, and you're being there for them. That's good.
There's a lot of like ambient radiation
rabies.
The Death Star's laser that's causing an abnormal amount.
Think about all the cancers.
Yeah, oh my God, space cancer.
Don't you feel like more like psych issues with the stormtroopers? Like after all the amount of like attempts that Darth Vader has done, like force choking, like. I mean, maybe we're like awakening new kinks in the stormtroopers, if that. But
I was gonna say the stormtroopers like harder, daddy.
But even then, how traumatic would it be though if you saw your comrade being choked for their lack of devotion or whatever?
I just harken back to that SNL thing. Kylo Ren is an undercover boss.
Right.
You remember? You can see that? Oh my God!
Yeah, Doug, the radar technician.
No, his name was Matt, but it's
Matt.
close enough. Yeah.
I haven't had my muffin yet, Matt.
And the one guy says, I knew it was you when you said Matt.
Well,
choke me harder, Force Daddy.
Oh man. I God, there's so much to read into that. As far as I wonder if there's like so you got palliative. Obviously, I don't think they're probably putting a whole lot of resources into dying or near dying stormtroopers since they're pumping out thousands of new ones. Actually, by the time in like episodes 4, 5, and 6, isn't it like they're slaves or raised? They're not clones anymore. That's actually stopped.
Right.
It doesn't depend like how you look into it, because isn't it? It's not 4, 5, 6. Isn't it like 7, 8, 9 where you figure out that they're like actually not fucking clones anymore and they're just slave humans?
No, they're slave humans in 4 through 6. Yeah, they stopped using clones.
No, we don't know that though until like I thought we didn't like.
Yeah, that doesn't get revealed until episode 7 with Finn.
Yeah,
where we find out that they are essentially basically stolen like Jedi children. So it's kind of an ironic way of them showing that the Empire and the Rebels aren't too terribly different from one another.
Oh God!
Canon-wise, since canon, we start with 4 anyway. We didn't even know what the clones were when it was mentioned in episode 4. It was just an offhanded comment, so we never had a reason to think that stormtroopers were clones until after we went back and watched 1, 2, 3.
Right. And so I feel like a terrible person, but Tyler, I kind of wonder if you would be responsible in some way for obtaining new, essentially, stormtroopers. Whether it's raising slave children or recruiting is the wrong word.
I will say I got the recruitment award in residency. So you might not be far.
Go for it, man.
I feel like you said recruitment with air quotes, but
Well,
forced recruitment.
Forced recruitment.
My dream job in the Star Wars universe is it's more of a person than a job, but it just really embodies how I see myself.
Okay.
And it's really Count Dooku.
Oh God.
That is really that hits it for me.
Yeah.
He went the Jedi route and he became a Jedi Master and he became one of the best ones. He's one of the best swordsmen.
He trained with Yoda.
Yeah. He's stupid rich. He is like an entire star system. He funded the entire separatist military himself for fun. And then he never, I don't know, depending on how deep you want to go into it, he never fully fell to the dark side. He never got the dark side eyeballs. He was
Did he have Force lightning? Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Yadi Mundi, so
oh, okay. All right.
Not a prerequisite. But I just, he kind of leaned into
He's just kind of a bad bitch.
I love it.
Count Dooku is definitely one of the more enigmatic characters in the universe, especially with his connection with Qui-Gon Jinn. And I read some interesting fanfic about Qui-Gon actually being kind of the same way that Dooku was, that he really didn't buy into the, Jedi dogma, but at the same time he didn't follow it, but at the same time he wasn't a bad guy. And that's kind of, I see Count Dooku kind of towing the line on both sides.
Well, wasn't that the whole theme of Duel of the Fates in the first Star Wars movie? Was the dark side won because Qui-Gon was going to help Anakin become the chosen one. He eventually did, but because Darth Maul killed him, Anakin was subject to, I don't know if corruption's the right word to describe the Jedi Council, but it sure doesn't feel far off with how much they influenced him turning to the dark side. Anyways, lore and stuff. Dr. Ben. What is your job, career, aspirations, hobbies in the Star Wars universe?
Damn, that's a hard one.
Well, it's the episode, so
it's a whole episode. So
I feel my dream job is completely polar opposite of what I do in real life. I don't know.
You're running a Jedi death camp?
A Jedi death camp? What?
I was just saying, you're a doctor, man. I don't know what the opposite is.
No, bounty hunting.
Oh shit! You know what? That's actually pretty good too. You just want to be Boba Fett flying through the sky.
I remember growing up and thinking damn, Boba Fett is fucking badass.
Ramon, shut up.
Which is just insane because this guy
got. What you're thinking. Shut up, Ramon.
I think he maybe got 2 or 3 lines, if even that, in the 4, 5, 6 episodes, and you really don't even get any glimpse into who the character is or anything until you get into episode 2, and then you get into the Boba Fett series. But the fan fiction books, with the Boba Fett Bounty Hunter series, oof, that's chef's kiss. No, I don't know. There's just something about the bounty hunter life or the way that they portrayed it, in the games and in the movies, that I don't know. That just sounds badass. And
so I don't picture you as Boba Fett.
Oh no, I'm definitely not. If I look at myself who I actually would be, I'd probably be let's look at it. I'm still a resident, so I'm probably going to be some clerical idiot. I'm probably going to be working the monitor or something, and someone's going to be yelling at me I don't know.
Maybe you'd be there to hand Boba Fett his thermal grenades. You'd be like, grenade boy. And be like, here you go, Boba.
And as I remember, I seriously think Boba Fett only had lines in Empires, and that was it. I don't remember him having lines in.
Dan and I were whispering about it. I don't think he had any lines.
He did.
5 words total.
In the original, he never did he? But then they did the director's cut or whatever.
No. He had lines in Empire.
On Cloud City, he was talking to Vader. That was not the agreement when they were talking about.
Oh, I altered the details of the agreement.
Yeah. That he was. Yeah. No, but he had some discussion with Vader.
I'm mixing up lines. I'm sorry. I'm a bad Star Wars fan.
Yeah, you are. It's okay. We still love you.
So you're going to be a bounty hunter. I can't picture as Boba Fett because you talk more. But You said Dengar? Was
Yeah.
it you get Dengar vibes?
I get Dengar vibes.
Okay, I could see that.
He's a real chatty Cathy.
I feel like I'm not really chatty at work though. That's the thing. And like, I don't know. Dengar's like too muscly. Like, I don't know.
He's a beefy boy.
We have to find a twink Dengar.
My God. I just picture that just makes me think if you're still like Boba Fett persona, you don't talk at work much, but you come home and you're just picturing Boba Fett being a chatty Cathy, getting a cup of tea and shooting the shit with who would he talk to? Who would he sip tea with?
Who would Boba Fett sit with?
Well, that's work.
Huh?
Probably at that point in time, he was probably hanging out with Dengar.
No, the thing, they hated each other though. Dengar and him were like enemies.
Were they? Oh,
Yeah.
So-
God.
4 lines, 1 movie.
Oh my.
As you wish, Boba Fett to Vader. What if he doesn't survive? He's worth a lot to me. Boba Fett regarding Han Solo, again to Vader. He's no good to me dead, again, about Solo. And then he tells the guys that are there on that lift, he says, put Captain Solo in the cargo hold. I mean, that's all 4 lines of all of the movies, other than, of course, as a kid.
And I know Ramon thinks that Boba Fett's very overrated, but maybe
not anymore.
you
Actually, Book of Boba Fett turned me around on that.
All right.
Now that there's more than 4 lines.
Now there's more than 4 lines.
Like when he's getting eaten by like the Sarlacc, and he's like, "Wah!"
He screams. Yeah, they point that out on the
No.
on this website I was on, but I didn't expect that screaming was going to be technically a line. So
Does screaming count as dialogue?
no.
Ah!
But I'm so glad Book of Boba Fett showed why he was like such a badass and such a feared bounty hunter, because it didn't show in the Star Wars movies.
Yeah, fair enough.
It showed in the holiday special.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Oh, that's true. There was
20,
the cartoon.
20 lines in the holiday special, which I've never seen, and I hear is trash.
No, you need to watch it.
No. Well, I don't know. You need to watch it drunk, I think.
It's still bad when you're drunk, trust
Under
me.
the influence.
You guys know the story of it where George Lucas tried to get every copy.
Oh, yeah.
Carrie Fisher bought one, and it was like one of the only surviving copies, and she would show it every year on Christmas at her Christmas party to piss
How
him off.
cool.
I love how glazed in the eyes and very, very obviously high she is through her scenes. And I don't know who did Luke's makeup in that, but that person deserves to be shot. And
I was a
thrown into-
mortician.
Are we talking about the holiday special? Because again, I haven't seen it. But
I love
Oh, you should watch that.
Oh, yeah, the baby Wookiee. I forgot about that abomination.
Yeah, it's about Chewbacca's family.
His name is Itchy.
His name is
Yeah.
It's Chewbacca's son, and his name is fucking Itchy.
Ichibaka.
should have been cousin.
Because he's got worms. He needs a prescription from my pharmacy.
He's got fleas.
He's got fleas. I gotta get him.
You got to ensure the security that the Jawas don't steal, or the Ewoks for that matter, depending on which if we're on Kashyyyk.
Yeah.
No, they're not on Kashyyyk.
Ben, Tyler, Dan,
Uh-oh.
Padme's death. Go.
Oh god.
I feel like this would have been a time for me to shine professionally.
What do you think of someone dying of sadness?
I probably would have been the one that like walked in while Ben's trying to like do all this shit and like she's dying, and I would have been the walk in and been like, all right, so this isn't working. I give you all the medical reasons, and then you as a primary team just can't accept it and hate it, and so then I just go, yeah, she's sad. Fuck it, she's sad. Let her go. It's fine. It's fine. She made her peace. She got the 2 little parasites out of her. It's fine.
But her vitals are normal.
No, she's sad. Let her go.
Let her go.
What did she have? Oxygenation of 81? Was that what her? Yeah, that was normal.
I wanted to look back at scenes and like, did it really say that? And then they're like, oh yeah, her vitals are fine.
Her vitals are stable. 81 is stable if it's not moving.
You just see Obi-Wan in the background, like, just pushing some stuff into her IV. Like, no, definitely super sad.
Because, that's a thing. Like, heartbreak syndrome, Takotsubo syndrome is death. But it doesn't happen that quickly. It's like severe emotional stress causes massive adrenaline / epinephrine rush. Yeah, but your heart...
but you wouldn't have normal vitals in that situation. You'd have cortisol causing heart attacks. I mean, you'd have all kinds of fun stuff going on. Panic attacks, things like that.
So apparently, all of these characters decided to die before force healing was a thing, and all these characters later on surviving blaster wounds.
That's another thing. Obi didn't want to just like fucking like give her the fucking like God's healing touch, like force touch. Like
You might not be able to do that.
okay, well then
He's no Grogu.
Yeah, he's no Grogu.
Well, they didn't get taught how to, save someone, or that was the dark side only. At least at that point.
That's a good point. Because their philosophy was, it's nature, let it happen.
You can save everyone.
you know the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise.
Yeah, okay, let's stop.
So really, Tyler, your let her go is actually in line with the light side of the force. How does that make you feel?
I'm a little disappointed in myself.
I'm in palliative medicine. You die, you get to die, you get to die.
No, it's just more, you get a good death. You get a good death.
Oh, I like that. That's better.
Yeah,
I do.
You get to return to the force and comfort.
Did Padme really get a good death though?
What?
No. Yes and no, I suppose. I mean, brought, two of the most force sensitive, people into the world. I mean,
but that's like an aftermath. That's not like a good death. Like she literally died knowing that her husband went to the fucking dark side. She's gonna probably lose her kids. No one is there for her besides Ben Kenobi. Like that to me seems like the worst fucking
and
death.
he's the last person you want comforting you on your bedside. The guy is. I mean, as much as he's a great Jedi and whatnot, but I mean, let's be honest. I mean, Obi-Wan doesn't have a whole lot of empathy or compassion for people. I mean,
he's a Jedi.
She did get the bot robot also by her bedside, I guess. So
yeah, I kind of feel that I would unfortunately be like.
You saw the scoop, right? In that, like that scoop, the hand scoop. I mean, that was key.
Oh yeah,
yeah, super creepy.
I would be afraid that I'd be the medbot, or my role would be like maintenance on that medbot, and it's just like, oh fuck, I'm not doing
God.
This medbot let this person die of sadness. That's not supposed to happen. I should have gone into medicine, not engineering. Fuck.
Fuck, Luke had his hand cut off and fell all of those stories and landed and held and he was fucking fine. She dies of sadness. I mean, what the fuck is going on here? Fucking Anakin Skywalker literally burns to death. And he ends up being fine. But Padme dies of fucking sadness. I mean
I think that just proves that hate-filled people live forever.
Or
no doubt. Yeah.
Definitely misogyny in the Star Wars universe.
Misogyny? Oh.
Women aren't getting equal health care. They're just being They're just like, well, she's a woman. She's just going to die of sadness.
Well, apparently
that's
very
Leia
true.
got shot into space.
Yeah. Apparently it's very true to real life in modern times.
Yeah.
So.
That does make me wonder what the maternal mortality rate in the Star Wars universe is.
Well, apparently very high if you can let someone die of sadness.
Are we gonna try to take some labs or something? No, she's just
hemorrhaging out. No. It's not the intense bleeding. She's sad.
She's got uterine agony. No. She's just sad.
Yeah, no. She has a tear.
Give her a good cuddle. It's fine.
What about did we establish is she DNI? Like we're just gonna let her go?
I didn't see anybody doing chest compressions. Clearly, she was DNR.
She made the right choice.
But vitamin D and melatonin, maybe that would have helped her sad. I mean,
she made the right choice.
She made the right. God.
I mean,
opting out of the rest of the Star Wars franchise after that, 100%. Yes, that was a good choice.
Also, she got dicked down by Hayden Christensen when he was still attractive. Why would you want to live after that?
He peaked.
It's
time to check out, guys.
Yeah.
Don't even get me into that Obi. He looks old as shit.
Terrible.
Well, he's burned alive. What do you want?
Yeah, what do you want?
Ewan McGregor. Ewan McGregor still looks like he's top notch, and Hayden Christensen, oof.
Yeah, he definitely did not age as well as Ewan McGregor did by a lot.
He looks like he moved to West Virginia for the first.
I think Ewan McGregor is just kept young by all of the drugs he did in Train Spotting, probably. So.
Shut up.
For that, he was still just a working actor, and Hayden Christensen kind of just lived a life, just lived normally.
This is off topic, but can we talk for like 5 seconds about the other movie that Hayden Christensen was in that I know of? Jumper.
A friend of ours, Steven, loves that movie. He swears.
Oh, I know.
It's the best film
Steven
ever
is in
made.
love with that film. I gotta say, it's a really cool concept and a fun idea, but it also has Samuel L. Jackson in it too. So it's just like, God, who's recruiting because they only know the same 3 people?
No, dude, that was actually a badass movie.
Yeah, it's such a cool concept, and
It's
then
a
it just
fantastic B movie. It is.
Hayden Christensen is such a bad actor. I refuse to watch that movie. I just
completely
absolutely
forgot that
refuse.
First 30 minutes.
No, dude, that was such a good movie. I would watch it.
Oh, it's a good time. It really is. Yeah.
It's fun. It's a fun concept. But yeah, I kind of agree.
For
After
Star Wars Holiday Special High and Jumper. Got it.
Or just watch Star Wars Holiday Special sober, and it's because watching that is probably what it's like to be on drugs. You don't need to get high. Just you watch that, and you're like, oh, yep, this is probably what drugs are like.
You get a contact high from looking at Carrie Fisher.
Well, they have that whole LSD scene during the holidays.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
There's a lot of
The
weird
dancing
stuff.
cartoons and shit. Like, I was so confused, and it went on forever.
Oh my God, I forgot that was a thing. Yeah, see, like
How long is this special?
It's like 2 hours.
A mistake.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It'll
It's a mistake.
it'll make an evening.
You can find it online.
Oh yeah, it's actually surprisingly easy because anything you try to suppress on the internet is just going to flourish and get spread around.
My favorite one is the cut that's on YouTube.
Kind of like Alec Jones, right?
Yeah. Say that again, Ramon.
There's a cut on YouTube that opens up and the announcer apologizes. Unfortunately, tonight's showing of the Hulk will be canceled. We have another special for you, and then it starts into the Star Wars special. So if you look in the comments, people are like, "Nope, the Hulk should have aired that night." It's a shame.
Poor substitution.
We made a mistake. Hulk should have aired that night.
Any other Star Wars contributions?
I do have a question about how blood panels might be different in Star Wars. To the question of
The midichlorians you gotta take.
I was going to
into
say,
account,
so
like,
I figure if you have to test for midichlorians, if the Empire, let's say the Empire is in power, do you have to then turn that person in? And if so, would you?
Oh,
Absolutely not. Fuck the Empire.
STI?
Am I the only one that's still, like, in their headcanon doesn't consider midichlorians to be a real thing?
I mean, yes, that's
Yeah, I ignore that
the most
shit.
ridiculous plot point to ever evolve from that.
bring it up in like one of the new shows again, like in some weird way.
I think in Mando regarding Grogu.
It's
Right.
like the thematic obsession with power levels and how to objectively measure how strong someone is that just like translated into Star Wars because George Lucas got bored.
But is this like Ramon was saying, like in like let's say in this universe, if it like came up on like someone who was in like let's say some random stormtrooper, right? Like, are they gonna just turn them in like it's World War II? Like it's an STI?
Because you figure, because the Emperor is going to send out an order to look for all Force sensitives to like have them exterminated or turned into Sith. So I imagine all blood panels.
That's the whole point of the
mandatory
Obi-Wan
midichlorian.
series is the 3 sisters are out looking for to kill all of the Jedi, hunt them down like they talk about.
Yep. So since Star Wars is just an analogy for, Nazis in World War II, I would say that you're going to find pockets of resistance, the rebels, and people sympathetic to them who are not going to turn them in.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to come down to who values their own family and lives more than doing the right thing, I guess. So that's an intense question, Ramon.
Right.
Goddamn.
And then do you think some people would avoid healthcare because they'd be worried about, they might have to draw blood. What if I have midichlorians?
Yeah, what if your kid shows signs of force sensitivity? You are definitely not taking them to get their blood drawn. I
You're
promise
just
you
going to
that.
die of space asthma.
Yeah, there you go.
Space asthma.
They
You got
can-
space rabies. You got
They
space
can move things in their house with their mind, but they can't overcome space asthma.
Well, little Jimmy, you'll just have to have rickets.
Well, they're definitely having rickets on Tatooine.
There is no space fruit. There's no space vitamin C.
Right.
Apparently, if you just put space in front of everything, it makes sense.
Scurvy, not rickets.
Oh shit! Yeah, fuck me too.
I don't know, something like that. Yeah,
Space calcium.
their diet can't be balanced out there. Who knows?
What were you gonna say, Tyler?
Oh, if we're going to talk about access to care in the Star Wars healthcare universe, the Empire was wildly racist and only considered humans to be sentient beings and
Ooh, yeah.
enslaved every other race. So
Oh, wow.
talk about access to care. Jeez.
So,
You made a very good point there. I didn't. Yeah, that's good.
cool. Anyway, so
Have fun editing this.
No shit.
All right.
But I had
God, home joining is going to be a nightmare because I don't know what's going to happen with that. But if nobody else has any other witty, funny Star Wars quips or
none of
thoughts,
this is witty.
no, it's just sad and depressing and thought provoking. Ramon, thank you. I was trying to get away from it.
Yeah,
I'm just playing. But well, thank
For the
you all.
first time, it wasn't me. Just noting right there. Wasn't I? Nope.
It wasn't you or me trying to depress the room. It's good. Ramon, I appreciate you stepping up and falling on that grenade.
Oh yeah, of course, anytime.
Well, thank you, listeners, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you found it funny. And Star Wars fans, I hope you found it thought-provoking or insightful. Probably not. Let's be honest. Don't go watch the Star Wars special unless you want to have your perception of, the original trilogy ruined forever. And if you enjoyed this podcast, follow, subscribe, like on whatever major podcast platform you follow on. We're on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, etc. Like the videos, share them, download them. I don't know why that's the metric, but apparently downloads are the metric they use, and I don't understand. But if you enjoy it and you're going on a drive, download it, show us your support. Leave comments on the Facebook page or YouTube if you want to, hear more episodes like this or ideas you have. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you, Tyler. I loved having you on. This was a blast. Hope you'll join us again sometime in the future. Yeah, thank y'all and take care.
May the Schwartz be with you.
Your Schwartz is as big as mine. And cut.
What is? I
You're gonna cut so much shit out.
I got it in a Cracker Jack box. Okay. All right. Don't you fuck me, Craigbot.
Don't you fuck me, Craigbot.
I would never let someone named Craig fuck me.
What about Craig Bot? It's kind of a nice name.
Well, then he's a bottom, so.
Then maybe.
Yeah.